For decades, the conversation about automation focused almost entirely on factory floors and manual labor. Think robots welding cars, or automated systems moving packages in a warehouse. White-collar work, the office job, the desk, the steady paycheck, was considered safe. Safe from robots, safe from outsourcing, safe from the kind of disruption that hit manufacturing towns decades ago. That assumption, which felt solid for so long, is now falling apart. And it's happening faster than most people expected. Today, we're diving deep into exactly how AI is reshaping white-collar work right now, which roles are most exposed, which ones are actually growing, and what this shift really means if you work at a desk for a living. So, what exactly do we mean by white-collar work? Broadly, it refers to jobs that primarily involve mental, rather than physical, labor. These are roles typically performed in an office setting, requiring specialized knowledge, analytical skills, and often a college education. Think accountants, lawyers, marketing managers, financial analysts, project coordinators, and administrative staff. Historically, these roles were seen as uniquely human, requiring judgment, creativity, and communication in ways that machines couldn't replicate. This distinction formed the bedrock of the perceived safety of these careers. But as AI advances, the line between uniquely human and automatable is getting blurrier by the day. Unlike the industrial automation of the past, which focused on repetitive physical tasks, today's artificial intelligence excels at what we call knowledge work. AI systems are getting incredibly good at processing vast amounts of information, identifying patterns, generating text, and making predictions. These capabilities directly overlap with many tasks that have long been considered the exclusive domain of human white-collar workers. We're not talking about robots walking into your office and making coffee. We're talking about sophisticated software tools that can read, write, analyze, and communicate at a speed and scale that no human ever could. This is the fundamental shift that's rapidly changing the game. Let's start with where this disruption is hitting hardest: entry-level knowledge work. These are the jobs traditionally held by recent graduates or those just starting their careers. Tasks like drafting routine emails, summarizing documents, basic data entry, first-pass legal research, and junior-level financial analysis are exactly the kind of structured, repeatable work that AI systems handle incredibly well. These aren't necessarily complex strategic tasks, but rather foundational, high-volume activities that require attention to detail and adherence to specific rules. This is where companies are seeing the most immediate opportunities to integrate AI and streamline operations. Here's a critical problem that doesn't get discussed enough: the traditional career ladder is being cut off at the bottom. Companies that once hired several junior employees to handle this volume of work are increasingly handling it with a fraction of the headcount, using AI tools to do the first pass and a smaller, more senior team to review and refine. Junior roles were never just about the work itself. They were how people learned the industry, built judgment, developed professional networks, and eventually moved into senior positions. If AI eliminates the junior tier, companies risk losing the pipeline that produces their future senior talent. This is one of the more serious long-term consequences, and most organizations haven't figured out how to solve it yet. Now let's look at specific industries, starting with law. The legal profession, long seen as impenetrable to automation due to its reliance on complex language and nuanced interpretation, is undergoing a significant transformation. AI tools can now review contracts, flag risky clauses, and conduct legal research in a fraction of the time it used to take a paralegal or a junior associate. Imagine sifting through thousands of pages of legal documents in seconds, identifying precedents and potential liabilities. This doesn't mean law firms are shrinking overnight, but the ratio of junior staff to senior partners is shifting, and firms are hiring fewer entry-level researchers than they used to, favoring AI-augmented senior teams. Next up, finance. The world of banking, investment, and financial analysis is another sector ripe for AI-driven change. AI tools can analyze earnings reports, build sophisticated financial models, and generate investment summaries that used to require a team of junior analysts working overnight, crunching numbers and cross-referencing data. These systems can process market data, identify trends, and even predict potential risks with remarkable speed and accuracy. Banks and investment firms are already restructuring around smaller analyst teams supported by these powerful AI tools, rather than maintaining the large teams of people doing manual calculations and repetitive data synthesis. This leads to greater efficiency and potentially more accurate insights. Even creative fields like marketing are experiencing significant AI integration. AI can generate ad copy, analyze campaign performance across multiple platforms, and even produce basic creative assets like social media images or video snippets. These were tasks that used to require a full team of copywriters, graphic designers, and data analysts working in tandem. The marketing departments that are thriving right now are the ones embracing AI to do more with fewer people, optimizing campaigns in real time and personalizing content at scale. They're not resisting the shift but leveraging it to gain a competitive edge, allowing human teams to focus on higher-level strategy and truly unique creative concepts. One of the most visible and fastest-moving areas of white-collar disruption is in customer service and administrative support. AI chatbots and automated systems are handling a growing share of routine inquiries, answering frequently asked questions, processing simple requests, and even guiding customers through troubleshooting steps. This significantly reduces the need for large call center teams, as many interactions that once required a human agent can now be resolved instantly by an AI. While complex or emotionally charged customer issues still demand human empathy and problem solving, the first line of defense is increasingly automated, transforming an entire segment of the workforce. But here's the part that often gets left out of these conversations, and it's incredibly important. While some roles are shrinking, entirely new roles are emerging, and they're growing quickly. This isn't just about jobs disappearing, it's about the nature of work evolving. Companies now desperately need people who can manage AI systems, review AI output for accuracy, and design the workflows that effectively combine human judgment with AI efficiency. These roles didn't exist in their current form just a few years ago. They represent a fundamental shift in what skills are valued and what kinds of expertise companies are seeking. These are some of the fastest growing job categories right now, and they offer exciting new career paths. These new roles aren't just technical, they span a wide range of functions. Think AI systems manager who oversees the deployment and maintenance of AI tools, or AI output reviewer who ensures the quality and ethical compliance of AI-generated content. Then there are prompt engineers who specialize in crafting the precise instructions that get the best results from generative AI, or AI workflow designers who integrate AI into existing business processes. These are people who understand both the capabilities and limitations of AI and can bridge the gap between technology and business needs. They are crucial for unlocking the true potential of AI within any organization, shaping how we interact with these powerful tools. There's also a clear pattern in which white-collar workers are thriving despite this disruption, and it comes down to three key things. These aren't just about knowing AI, but about leveraging unique human capabilities and adapting your professional approach. Understanding these patterns is crucial for anyone looking to secure their career in this evolving landscape. It's about recognizing what truly makes you indispensable in a world increasingly powered by intelligent machines. We'll break down each of these patterns in detail, providing concrete examples of how they manifest in the workplace and how you can cultivate them to stay ahead of the curve. Let's dive into the first one. First, people whose work involves complex judgment calls, negotiation, and relationship management are far harder to automate than people doing purely structured, repetitive tasks. Think about a senior manager mediating a team conflict, a salesperson closing a complex deal, or a therapist helping a client navigate personal challenges. These roles require emotional intelligence, nuanced understanding of human behavior, ethical reasoning, and the ability to navigate ambiguous situations where there's no single right answer. AI can provide data and insights, but the ultimate decision-making, the empathy, and the persuasion in these scenarios remain deeply human domains, making these roles more resilient. Second, people who've learned to use AI tools to amplify their own output are becoming significantly more valuable than people who avoid these tools entirely. This isn't about being replaced by AI, it's about being augmented by it. Imagine a graphic designer using AI to generate multiple initial design concepts in minutes, allowing them to spend more time refining the best ones. Or a lawyer using AI to review contracts 10x faster, freeing them up for strategic client consultations. These individuals aren't just good at their job, they're effectively operating as a superworker, able to achieve dramatically more with the help of intelligent tools. They are the early adopters, seeing AI as a powerful co-pilot. Third, people who can oversee and improve AI-driven processes, rather than just execute tasks themselves, are moving into some of the most secure and highest-paid roles in this new environment. This goes beyond just using AI, it's about understanding how to integrate it into an entire system, optimizing workflows, identifying bottlenecks, and ensuring the AI is performing as intended. Think about a business process engineer who designs how AI handles customer inquiries, or a data scientist who refines machine learning models to improve accuracy. These roles require a blend of technical understanding, strategic thinking, and a keen eye for operational efficiency. They are the architects of the new automated workplace. So what does this actually mean if you're a white-collar worker right now? It doesn't mean panic. It means paying close attention to which parts of your job are the most repeatable and structured, because those are the parts most likely to be automated first. It means taking an honest look at your daily tasks and identifying what could realistically be handed off to an AI. This self-assessment is the first crucial step in adapting. Don't wait for your company to tell you, proactively understand where your job intersects with AI capabilities. This awareness allows you to anticipate changes and pivot your focus towards more secure and valuable aspects of your role. It also means building fluency with the AI tools relevant to your industry, not out of mere curiosity, but as a core professional skill. The same way learning spreadsheets became absolutely essential a generation ago, understanding how to effectively use AI assistants, data analysis tools, or generative platforms is becoming non-negotiable. Don't just dabble, commit to understanding the practical applications and limitations of these tools in your specific domain. Take online courses, experiment with different platforms, and actively seek out opportunities to integrate AI into your daily workflow. This isn't about becoming an AI developer, but about becoming an AI-savvy professional. And finally, it means focusing on developing the skills that are hardest to automate: complex judgment, relationship management, creative problem-solving, and the ability to make decisions when the data is incomplete or the situation is unclear. These are the inherently human attributes that AI struggles to replicate. Invest in leadership training, improve your communication skills, practice critical thinking, and seek out roles that challenge your ability to navigate ambiguity. These are the capabilities that will truly differentiate you in an AI-powered world. Nurture your soft skills, as they are becoming the hard skills of the future economy. The uncomfortable truth is that some white-collar roles are genuinely shrinking, and no amount of optimism changes that reality. Just as manufacturing jobs were redefined or eliminated by automation, certain categories of knowledge work will inevitably face similar pressures. Pretending otherwise won't prepare anyone for the changes ahead. It's important to acknowledge this aspect of the transition without falling into despair. Understanding the reality of job displacement allows us to better strategize for the future, fostering a more proactive and resilient approach to career planning. This isn't a doomsday prediction, but a practical assessment of current trends. But the equally important truth is that entirely new categories of work are opening up for people willing to adapt quickly. This isn't a zero-sum game, it's a redistribution and redefinition of labor. The skills required are shifting, not disappearing. The people who will struggle most in this transition aren't necessarily the ones in exposed roles, but rather the ones who assume white-collar work is permanently safe and choose not to prepare for a shift that is already well underway. The future belongs to the adaptable, the curious, and the proactive. This change offers opportunities for growth and innovation for those ready to embrace the new paradigm. This isn't a distant future scenario. It's happening in offices right now, in law firms, financial institutions, marketing agencies, and customer service centers around the globe. The companies and workers who understand this shift, who adapt early, and who proactively invest in new skills are the ones who will not only come out ahead when the dust settles, but will also lead the way in shaping the future of work. Don't be a passive observer, be an active participant in this transformation. Your career depends on it, and the opportunities for those who embrace change are immense. The time to prepare is now.